Today is the 50th anniversary of a conflict that, if you live in the United States, you may never have heard of. 50 years ago today, on November 6, 1975, King Hassan II of Morocco threatened to send 350,000 Moroccans into what was then Spanish Sahara, in what was called the Green March. When Spain later relinquished its colonial control over the Saharan territory, it triggered what is now a 50-year-old conflict between Morocco and the indigenous Sahrawi people, who today are still fighting for self-determination and control over their own affairs. Today's anniversary is of special significance for two reasons. First, the annual commemoration of the Green March in Morocco is a major day for nationalism and national pride and patriotism, and that's really important this year. King Mohammed is facing some of the harshest criticism in his 25-year reign, and Morocco is in the midst of the largest protests it has experienced since the Arab Spring. Second, just last week, the UN Security Council approved a resolution that has the potential to end the conflict. The UN Security Council voted to adopt Morocco's 2007 autonomy proposal as the basis for any future negotiations. This proposal grants Morocco autonomy over the territory, but also allows the Sahrawi people some level of self-determination and control over their own affairs. There are still many issues that need to be resolved for negotiations to proceed. These include what the borders of Moroccan Sahara actually look like, the details of the autonomy plan, and what to do with the 170,000 Sahrawi refugees, many of whom live in refugee camps in Algeria. But this UN Security Council vote is the first real and significant progress that has been made on this conflict in decades. So for Moroccans, today is a day of victory. Victory that signifies global recognition over what Morocco sees as its inherent sovereignty over the disputed territory. But for the Sahrawi people, today is a day of mourning. Today signifies just one more example of the lack of agency that the Sahrawi people have been granted over control of their own affairs. And for the global powers who have been deeply involved in trying to solve this conflict over the past several decades, today marks a sense of renewed hope. Hope that perhaps this conflict, as it hits the half-century mark, might have an end in sight.